We're here today to witness the wedding of Jenna and Jake in the midst of this tremendous, beautiful San Juan scenery. Maybe you expected a church, a chapel, a basilica, but most of us recall attending weddings in such a venue. Instead, we're here presented with the overwhelming scenery of the San Juan Mountains. We deemed it too majestic to squander, and so in lieu of celebrating the nuptials indoors, and thank God the weather held off, with organ music, we are here congregated here in this beautiful, gorgeous, wondrous open-air venue amid the sounds of birds and other wildlife, some barely audible, but all in attendance. In place of the stained glass that you normally see, the bountiful colors of Colorado's wildflowers.
Jenna, you're one of a kind. Your compassion is what makes it easy for anyone to get to know you. Your enthusiasm for life is something that most of us can only aspire to match. Your love for your family and friends is so intense, special, and unique. And lastly, your ability to make my brother happy again is the most admirable thing I see. Just when Jake was content with the idea that marriage was not in the cards, a few months later, after I'd just met Jenna, we were looking up engagement rings so he could spend his life with his perfect life partner.
Jenna, since the time that we have first started seeing you guys together, as others have said, the change in Jake has been visible. You can see it in his body language and in the way he looks at you. It's on your face. It's amazing. The joy for life and the happiness he has is so incredible. And I think in the past year, getting to know you, I feel like you guys balance each other out so well.
Jake was one of the first people I got to meet when I moved back to the area, and he was working for Scott at the shop, and we met, and oh my gosh, just insta family. He is one of the most amazingly open-hearted, just bright people. It just felt like, wow. I mean, we met like one time, and every time I'd see him in town, he was just always big hugs and smiles and so welcoming. And when they first started dating, I was like, oh my gosh, how the heck did you get someone like him? What a gem. And we definitely have a stubborn streak in my family. And so I knew it was true when she wrote me and told me that he proposed, and she said yes. She is not one to settle. She is one of the most stubborn people I know. And it's one of the things I really love most about you is that you don't settle, and you know your worth, and you know what you want, and you go after it, and it's something that I have a lot to learn from you. I have a lot of respect for you in that way.
Everything that he does has wisdom about it. Jake O'Brien has wisdom about him. And that wisdom was in full effect when he got involved with Jenna. I mean, I don't know Jenna very well. Aside from this weekend, we only met once. But in that short encounter, I could tell that she was a generous, warm-hearted person. Her effect on Jake is profound. It cannot be overstated. Literally. And this is not to say that before Jenna, Jake wasn't doing well. He was doing really well. He made living in a van down by the river look downright glamorous. But as soon as she entered his life, something shifted in it. You could see it physically. It was visible. He had a spark in his eye that was a little brighter. He was re-engaged with the world. He was reinvigorated. He was happy. deeply and genuinely happy since I hadn't seen since the old days. It's incredible. And it's because of you. It really is.
Jake, take you, Jenna. Even under the following circumstances.
Even under the following circumstances.
Even if the Broncos beat the Patriots.
Even if the Broncos beat the Patriots.
Even if you want to watch reruns of I Love Lucy first thing in the morning.
Even if you want to watch reruns of I Love Lucy the first thing in the morning.
Even if the week before Christmas and New Year's you always get sick.
Even if the week before Christmas and New Year's you always get sick.
Even if you want to go shopping in the outlet malls.
Even if you want to go shopping at the outlet malls.
Finally, even if you want to go ski moguls and I want to hike some mountains.
And even if you want to go ski moguls and I want to go climb hikes.
Jenna, it's your turn. Please repeat after me. I, Jenna, take you, Jake.
I, Jenna, take you, Jake,
Even under the following circumstances.
even under the following circumstances.
Even if you take up the whole comforter at night.
Even if you take over the whole comforter at night.
Even if you don't put dirty clothes in the hamper because you think they're clean.
Even if you don't put dirty clothes in the hamper, even though you think they're clean.
Even if you get calls from work at all hours of the night.
Even if you get calls at all hours of the night.
Even if you feed the dog treats behind my back.
Even if you feed the dog treats behind my back.
Even if you want to watch endless hockey games that go into overtime.
And even if you want to watch hockey that goes into overtime.
Okay. Those weren't so bad, were they? Authority invested me by the state of Colorado as a registered minister of the United Life Church. I proudly pronounce you
When a father like I sees my daughter moving forward, you really begin to look at that relationship, and I've got to know Jake a little bit, but what I've really got to find out that the real special thing about both these people are the wonderful friends that they have that make them who they are and are here tonight. So a big hand to all you guys. And I always look at, when I look at Jake, I look at his folks, and I look at what they've done. I look at the siblings, and I look at the fun that they're having, and I see, man, she's into a good family. I'm pretty happy about that. And I know you've heard that from Charlie. They've got an enormous passion, for the mountains and skiing, and we know that story. But I mean, this is where she started skiing when she was 3, and she had a passion for skiing. Was when she got in the mountains, and the mountains she loved, and that was it. That's Jenna. And I heard someone say, well, that's Jenna. She knows what she wants, and she's going to go after that. She's been very persistent about pursuing her career in the mountains. So, and one of her underlying things is to find somebody else who could share that passion with her. And well, she's found him. So there you go.
Love Jake. I mean, I love Jake almost more than I love Jenna. Jenna's my youngest, our youngest, and we've always been tight at the hip. And then she went off to college, and then all of a sudden she was gone. But she's been the greatest young daughter that anyone could ever have. She's been a bit of a bridezilla this few weeks, but that's okay. Look at this. This is because of Jenna, and we love her, we love Jake, and we're so happy to have them together.